When you see a report from the CDC, they estimate about 1 out of every 5 women in America is going to be raped during the course of their life. And then the National Crime Victimization Survey tells us that between 2006 and 2010, 65% of rapes and sexual assaults went unreported. So when a victim does report, has the courage after a sexual assault to step forward and to report what happened to the authorities, we have to do everything in our power to make certain that the person responsible is held accountable. Instead, thousands of victims have faced inexcusable, ongoing trauma as their rape kits went untested and their rapists got away with crime. We recently had a column Nicholas Kristof wrote where he interviewed the sheriff of Cook County, Tom Dart, a personal friend of mine, and the Attorney General's. Tom went into a small community south of Chicago, Robbins, Illinois, and he found a locker filled with rape kits. They pulled out one of the kits, had it tested. It was about a young woman in the community. It had been collected. She was 14 years old when the rape occurred, and it was years ago when it happened. Nothing had been done. After testing the kit, they found a DNA match, but the statute of limitations had expired. So Natasha's attacker could not be prosecuted. How terrible could that be? It's an indication of what may be happening in many parts of the country. I'm happy that the chairman and I can point to our home states and the efforts that have been made to try to make sure that we reduce the likelihood of that happening. And Attorney General Madigan, who will testify, has been a leader in that effort, and she will say a few words about it when she's given her chance to testify. We also have to make sure that beyond the testing of rape kits, as important as that is, that we consider the sexual assault epidemic facing our country. We need to focus on preventing rape from occurring in the first place. We need to provide law enforcement agencies with access to training on how to respond to the traumatized victims. As tested kits reveal suspects, we need to provide investigators and prosecutors with the resources they need to pursue the case. And we need to ensure that crisis centers and victim assistance organizations have the resources to help survivors. Congress is doing, I think, an important thing in appropriating $41 million last year to address the rape kit backlog and develop a comprehensive approach to sexual assault cases. The House Commerce, Justice, and Science Appropriations Subcommittee included a continuation of this vital funding in the fiscal year 2016 bill. It's important that we give the resources to these agencies of government that are investigating and prosecuting. We also have to make sure that we reorder our priorities when it comes to the way we spend money on fighting crime, and we're addressing that with some other bills that are before this committee.